Welcome to Kingdom Explained, where we talk about everything that is kingdom. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you can be notified for more content on this channel. On this video, I will be doing an overview on the character known as Kanki, a great general of Quinn. This character is based off the real person named Han Yi. There will be information that could spoil the manga, so if you don't want to be spoiled, you have been warned. In the Shiji Annals of Qin Shi Huang, in the 11th year of Zhang's rule, Wang Jian, Han Yi, and Yang Duanhe attacked the region of Yi, capturing 9 castles nearby, but not Yi itself. Wang Jian attacked the cities Yiwu and Liaoyang, absorbing their armies into his. During the 18th day of the campaign, from within the soldiers who were paid less than 100 dan, a unit used to calculate salary, he chose 2 out of every 10 men to stay, sending the rest home. He then ordered Han Yi to capture Ye and Anyang. In the 13th year of Zhang's rule, Han Yi attacked Pingyang of Zhao, killing General Hu Zhe in the battle together with 100,000 men. October, Han Yi attacked Zhao again. In the 14th year of Zhang's rule, Han Yi captured the castles of Pingyang and Wuchang. The same year was the Battle of Fei. The Battle of Fei was the first loss that Ying Zhang tasted during his rule. After capturing Pingyang and Wuchang, the Qin army was marching towards the Zhao capital of Handan. Li Mu was summoned back from Yanming and ordered to defend Zhao from the Qin invaders. Leading his men from Yanming, he met up with the Handan army at Yan, constructing fortresses and refused to face the Qin army, waiting for the best chance to strike, similar to the tactic Li Mu used against the Xiongnu and Yanming. Waiting to end the battle quickly, Han Yi led most of his men and attacked the castle of Feijia nearby. With most of the Qin army out of their camps, Li Mu attacked the Qin camp with half of his army and forced Han Yi to return. When Han Yi returned, he was fighting a losing battle as Li Mu coordinated a pincer attack using half of his army currently stationed at Qin camp and the other half from the fortress. Han Yi managed to escape with a handful of his men and fled. This victory over Qin also earned Li Mu the title of Lord Wuan. Now there was some controversy surrounding Han Yi as him being a traitor to Qin and escaping to Yan, but it was found not to be true, so let me explain. In the final battle against Zhao, from Intrigues of the Warring States, Zhang Kuo Si, Book of Zhao, Chapter 4, Translation. Qin sent Wang Jian to attack Zhao. Zhao sent Li Mu and Sima Shang to defend against the invasion. Li Mu defeated the Qin army and killed the Qin general Han Yi. So this confirms that Han Yi did survive the loss to Li Mu in the earlier war and joined Wang Jian in the final invasion against Zhao, where he got himself killed. Now let's take a look at the real traitor of Qin, known as Fanyuki, the person who has been mistaken as Han Yi. Nobody knows who he is and why he is a highly wanted man in Qin. All we know is that he was taken by Crown Prince Dan of Yan and was so highly wanted by Qin that it made Qin Shi Huang, a king who suspects almost everyone, trust a random ambassador from Yan and allowed him to see him in court. However, according to research, Crown Prince Dan took in Fanyuki around the 7th or 18th year of Zhang's rule, while Han Yi lost the Battle of Fei in the 14th year. There is at least a 3-year gap in between, and it has been confirmed that Han Yi and Fanyuki are 2 different characters in the manga as of the conclusion of the Rao Ai Rebellion arc. Fanyuki in the Kingdom universe is confirmed to be Hanoki, the general who took part in Rao Ai's rebellion. He will later escape to Yan and offer his head to Jin Ki to assassinate Sai. Now let's get into the character from Kingdom. Kanki is a member of the 6 great generals of Qin and the leader of the Kanki army. Kanki has long jet black hair arranged in a ponytail, with shorter straight hairs around his hairline, and he has a small goatee. He typically wears a smug expression on his face, never being shown looking truly angry or upset. He wears purple armor with dark-colored fur around the neck, a robe with leopard print trim, metal boots with suns on them, and a general's cape, as well as multiple cuff earrings on his left ear. His eyes are slender, and he has thick eyebrows and a sharp nose. In his youth, Kanki was the leader of a large pack of bandits based in the mountains in southern regions of the state of Qin, during the waning days of King Shou's era of warfare. He became infamous for his unusual ways of guerrilla tactics and brutal personality, as he would behead every single citizen of any local cities and villages he conquered. At some point during this period, he was recruited by Mogu, a great general of Qin, as the old general saw potential in the young bandit and decided to take him under his wing. He, along with his other peer, who was named Ozen, rampaged their way across the warring states while living underneath the shadows of the 6 great generals of Qin. About a decade later, and now a general, Kanki would be a major player in the Sanyo campaign of the state of Wei while serving as a vice general to the Qin army, having conquered 5 cities before arriving at the place where the conclusion of the campaign would take place. His personality is said to be extremely brutal, as he has no qualms in killing surrendered soldiers and personally beheading every person in any city or village he conquered. This is shown in how he sends heads of Wei soldiers back to their commanders, who had been severely tortured, along with the bags of eyeballs, back to their camps to decrease morale and incite fear. He always has an arrogant smirk on his face and talks in a crude manner at times. He shows no respect for his foes, as he calls Ginbo an old fart and trash before killing him. He exhibits a sense of humor and sarcasm, as in the case when a fellow soldier asked him why he made an apparently unskilled individual like Ogiko a 1,000-man commander of the Kanki army, to which the general merely responds lightheartedly with the words, "'Cause it's funny, obviously." He has personally stated that he could care less about the concept of loyalty to one's kingdom and wouldn't even be concerned if Qin was to fall. In his personal opinion, despite his employment within Qin's military forces, the concept of kingdoms is nothing more than a corrupted system or cesspool where a select upper class can treat commoners as they please. On the other hand, he is still quite content with being a general, as it allows him to quench his thirst for the thrill of warfare, no matter how savage, in a sanctioned manner. Despite his outward reasoning for his actions and methods, some of Kanki's closest soldiers and subordinates claim that he isn't motivated by the thrills of war, but pure rage and anger towards the world. He also has a frighteningly cool demeanor, and almost never displays any panic no matter how dire the situation is. Kanki is also very sadistic, as he toys with Hakukisa by dangling the idea of survival in front of him and forced him to beg for his life. Kanki then stabbed him several times after he refused to grovel. He does exhibit a sense of loyalty exclusive to Mogu by holding the position of vice general in his army, and coming when summoned, as demonstrated when Choto used Mogu's name, as he knew that Kanki would simply ignore a request for a conversation with him. His loyalty extended to such a degree that he offered incinerated enemy soldiers who had surrendered to his now deceased general, calling him by his moniker, Hakoro. Kanki also has no problems being endangered or at risk due to his willingness to make snap decisions despite being in danger. Even though Kyokai once held her sword to his throat, he showed no problems ordering his men to decapitate Denyu as a response. While Kanki is not seen fighting actively very often, his high strength value indicates of him being a capable combatant. He shows a proficiency with a sword. He also deflected a strike from Kaman from Kocho's army, expeditiously as he cut the old commander in half. He also displayed some proficiency with a bow, being able to aim a flame arrow at Wei Siege Tower from the top of Kankoku Pass. As a general, Kanki possesses strong leadership skills, as he was able to unite many independent bandit clans into a large bandit army under his rule. Many of his bandit chiefs are even willing to follow him into extremely unfavorable battles. Some, like Raido, are even willing to withstand intense torture and interrogation in order to protect his secrets, which is a further indication of the loyalty that he is able to inspire. Kanki is an aggressive general and tactician who likes to use guerrilla and psychological warfare. Instead of being called a meticulous strategist, he is a commander who follows his intuition and does not do anything pointless in battle. Because of his unorthodox tactics, his results are unbelievable. As seen from the Battle of Kokuyo Hill, Karyo-ten commented that the greatest of strategists would be hard-pressed to replicate similar results like his. Even the renowned general Ozen stated that Kanki's way of thinking eluded him. He also has proven himself to be very resourceful, making excellent use of surrounding resources to use them against his foes, as in the instance when he took down a Wei siege tower with the use of oil, which was secretly borrowed from the capital of Kanyo's storehouses, and a flame arrow. His most unique and seemingly lethal trait is his uncanny ability to infiltrate an enemy's headquarters and kill their general and commanding officers. This tactic being the downfall of many prominent generals like Ginpo, Hakukisa, Seka, and Kocho. His very own base camp is also noted to utilize a unique formation which is seemingly full of openings, but in actuality, it acts as a trap that is designed to lure and wipe out attackers. Kanki was also shown performing acts of extreme cruelty in order to demoralize or manipulate his opponents. He often mutilates the bodies of dead troops or civilians and sends them to the enemy, or tortures captured soldiers for information. Kanki is adept at manipulating information flow. During the Battle of Ikkyu, he used a strategy based around fooling his enemies into a false sense of security by making them misjudge the number of his soldiers. He then used newly created openings to strike their HQ and take the head of their commander-in-chief Kocho. After that, he instructed his commanders to spread misinformation to weaken Zhao's soldiers' morale. As a result, he got tens of thousands of soldiers to surrender. Then afterwards, he slaughtered all of them by beheading each one of them. Damn. That is all for the overview. Comment your thoughts below on the video and make sure to support the channel by hitting the like button and the bell so you can be notified for future videos.